I see you found the scrolls of Zaw-Tun. But before you may enter the canticle chambers, you must first sequence the divine notes. 14 of them can be found on the island, and the remaining 286 can be found on the lands of Spherium. Go, dear traveler, while you still have time. Hi, welcome. This is my home. Oh my God, you'll have to excuse this mess. Like, my fiance is just, taking forever to collect his things. I've been working from home, I'm not able to contribute to the game as much as, I would obviously like, but, I gotta see through the contract, I guess, right? Oh, I also got offered a new contract at a very prestigious company in Seattle, and I'm really excited about it, actually. I'm just really excited, to not sacrifice like everything for my art, and just, clock out and, see friends maybe. Anyways, yeah, come on in. Come on, I can show you around. Yeah, I definitely did take it pretty hard, those first few weeks. Like, Downey Interactive was my home, Yeah, I definitely spiraled. My friends actually, called someone to come here to do a wellness. That doesn't matter, though. Onwards and upwards, right? One video game can't ruin my entire life. Speaking of video games, I have something to show you, actually. It's something that I've been working on for the first, few weeks since I was let go. It's got 360-degree patterns and sequences. Everything in the tunnel connects to 8 other things, right? It's all hyper-connected. And, there's over 10 different endings, but they're all the bad endings. There's no hint book, right? There's no hand holding. It's just an FMV intro quickly, for tone and world building, and then you're off.
It's a wonderful atmosphere at the office now. Everybody's getting their work done to the best of their ability and no further. Everybody's leaving around 5 o'clock. The atmosphere is just light, airy, wonderful, happy. No one's having nervous breakdowns at the office anymore, which is really nice.
I'm back. I am back and here in charge of all things marketing. Isn't that swell? So I have finally got what I wanted with Exiles Beyond 3 now becoming Chains of Illyria. Doesn't that have a fun spin on it? I think so. Rolls off the tongue. Very easy to sell. Now, we've made some really exciting updates to Chains of Illyria since it was Exiles Beyond 3. One of the best things is that it is now an action MMO. What that means is not only will our consumers be paying full price for the game, they're also going to be paying $7 a month to keep playing the game. Jackpot, am I right? I think I just found my pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Oh, my dad's Irish, it's okay. We sent a copy of it to Caron, even though it's entirely different because her input was bad. We wanted to show our appreciation for everything that she did or did not contribute to the final game.
Here, right at front and center is going to be this wall that just says hate, 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 okay? Because the computer is so angry at us for all the limitations that we put on it, and it's not, this isn't even going to be able to describe the amount of hate that it has, okay? This is the Times Square, right? time moves differently in this square. Okay, and I just gotta measure. So this over here is the circuit of euphoria, right? So over here will be the hallway of madness. You guys, I've got it. I've got it, okay? Oh my God, I'm finally mapping it out. Okay, this is, oh God. This doesn't make any sense. I'm really excited for the future ahead, you know, in Seattle. I think it'll be good for me, you know, start over. You know, I would just really love to meet like a group of radical programmers who are just so excited about innovation within the gaming industry. I think that would just, yeah. I think it's a mourning dove. That one's an American goldfinch. That one's a common grackle. Oh, yeah. I haven't gotten to my mail in a little bit, I guess. Okay, let's... This looks really like... It looks like Candyland, this intro. This is really not good. Oh, wow, yeah, and they kept the fog, too. Wow, that's, it's terrible. Yeah, they didn't fix anything that I talked about. Okay, what is that? It looks like she just like, that Amanda just threw like Pokemon into this. Like this is totally not, this is not appropriate for the game. Okay, oh wow, and it's just going right through the step. Yeah, that was horrible to watch. Oh my God, the sword does not move properly. Wow. They kept something. They kept the Academy building of the base 25 puzzle. I mean, like, they probably switched it to base 10, because, you know, but there's something. Wow. So instead of solving puzzles and world building, you're just hitting skeletons with a sword? Big fat signing bonus. You guys can show yourselves out whenever.
So, Caron, now that the game finally shipped, how do you feel about everything?
Was it worth it?
Okay, just to warn you, there is some like minor cartoon violence, you know, because it's for adults, right? Like nothing too gory, a little bit of body horror.
I mean, story is important, right? So,
Yeah. Like it conveys the mood and
Okay.
the tone of this like weird Tokyo world, Tokyo-esque.
Cool. Okay.
The main character wears this like really cool red leather jacket. So
I really thought Caron would reach out after the game shipped, just to clear the air, but I haven't heard from her. I hope she's doing okay. I read somewhere that the average game career lasts about 4 years because people get so exhausted. I was at Downey Interactive just a week shy of 3 years, so yeah, that checks out. Not a particularly hot market for English majors at the moment, I have found, but that's okay. My sisters are going on a book tour in the fall, and they said that I could help to drive them around. So yeah, maybe I'll get to meet some publishers and give them my manuscript. And if that doesn't work out, I've got a volunteer position at the Burlington Library. I put on like little puppet shows for the kids. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty hopeful.
100 miles away, there's a guy in Rochester assembling toner carts for the Xerox factory, and his company has to match his $85 a paycheck to some investment firm in Pennsylvania. So now you have some guy crunching spreadsheets in Valley Forge who magically decides that that money has to somehow increase by 7% every year. Only spreadsheet guy also has to get paid, and his bosses have to pay rent to the owner of some business park in Valley Forge, so that 7% is actually closer to 12%. So now you have a CEO in Oakville whose job is becoming less and less about managing programmers and department heads, and now it's all about having things to say at a board meeting 4 times a year. And so we have to put out a game every 6 months, otherwise we don't have the sales figures every 3 months for this board meeting, and the board will then fire the CEO. Is it because she's bad at her job? No, it's because we need that 7% every year for the Xerox guy. And you may be asking yourself, is this a good system? Is this the best possible way for us to make fun, artistic, creative games? No.